shall meet you within.
Okay. I am pretty overgeared for this now, but I will give a very basic, I'll just use my right click only and sort of give some commentary on the mechanics. For a start, make sure you pick a good spec, put your points in if you have them, and make sure you disable your down block. I have died too many times because of my down block just through button mashing, so I tend to disable that because it will hold you there for 4 seconds, and especially on Hong that is not good. And make sure you have some CC enabled. So for a third spec BM it's Overwhelm, for a Spirit Sword it's Tricky Sword Play. You just need to turn your CCs on in your spec somewhere, and then you're ready to go. First boss is pretty simple. I just see it as a bit of a DPS check.
What will you learn from these two? I wonder.
And so I know they stunned me on opening, so I'm going to start smacking and use my, what is it, iframe straight away. They are just very easy. Smack the guy, smack, he comes in, smack him, it's over. I just do way too much damage to really show the mechanics of that. The second one, I get her down to burst.
She was a powerful force, an unbeatable ally.
My need for revenge
But nonetheless, her
blinded me
anger
for
and
years.
hate kept her from true greatness.
Otherwise, yeah, just try to avoid her when she's diving across the room. I tend to just smash her pretty hard. Pop everything on the start if you can. She'll jump to the middle. I'll let her do it. She will then go side to side around the room. Typical BM style. You can just dodge her like this, moving back and forth. And that's also why I like third spec, because I can use my ranged attack to really bring her down. Otherwise, yeah, she's pretty easy to figure out. Nothing complicated about her. Dochun actually requires some mechanics. Basically, he will jump to the middle at around, what, 70%, 50%, 30%, or quarters of his HP, and he'll try to power up. You can let him power up one time, but if you let him power up 2 times, you will get one shot. And basically you just have to avoid the AoE he does, and then just CC him in the middle of the room. He'll jump to the middle, won't be like last time. I'm going to E in and knock him down. That's how you can stop him powering up. He'll do it again. I'll SS back into this one. And I've got another daze, so I can daze him. I'm just going to finish him off. If you CC him at least 2 times, he won't be able to one-shot you. So pretty easy otherwise. Again, I'm kind of doing way too much damage to really show what it's like when it was hard, when I was doing this for the first time. And now for Hong. I will just be in blade mode and I will only use my right click. We'll see how this goes. You always want to be at least 2 meters behind him. Lots of his moves will hit a little bit extra behind him. You want to avoid all that stuff. I usually get hit by the regular stuff, it doesn't matter too much. As long as you don't get hit by the blue stuff, which will apply a bleed to you. At roughly 70% he goes to middle. You have to F and SS away towards his tattoo on his back. You can E this one if you want to be extra safe. You get the bonus move speed which helps you avoid that one. He'll pull you in one last time and you SS towards his tattoo. Now you got to stun him. Don't let him get that cast off because that orb will one-shot. Just generally avoid his attacks like this. He will usually hit you on that stuff, that's okay. Hit him in the back to get your HP back. If he does this, it can force a range check. If it knocks you back, it will force a range check, which is not good. There's a special way to avoid a range check, but I was lucky that time. If he range checks you, I found if you E away, you do your E, and then you run back into him before he range checks you again. If he range checks you twice, it's not good. So here comes a range check, but he is actually phased, so he's gone to the middle. He would have range checked. Always towards his tattoo. I can E on this one, easy. Can move on this one, fine. And then he pulls you in one more time, F and SS. One more CC. Oh yeah, I've got him down to 2 phase in proper. If I was properly damaging him, he'd be already 1 HP by the first phase. Nice! A lot of good loot.